Here with the AAU boys and girls basketball chairman Boo Williams at the Boo Williams Sportsplex for the best of the 757 basketball showcase. And Boo, you got to like how basketball continues to grow and this event continues to grow in this Hampton Roads area.
Well, John has done a great job with this. Him and associates did a great job, 757. What I like about the event is now they just don't play games. They got high school coaches that go through the drills, and the kids get some skill development. And as you know, Matt, the whole concept of basketball is skill development. And this does give them a chance to work on them games. And I think that's really important now, that to work on the game. And then ask the coaches, the high school coaches and everybody, what are some of the things I can improve on? How can I get a better player? What do I need to work on? And take notes. It'd be I like to see kids afterwards take notes of things, what they should do and what they shouldn't do. And then work on it when you get back, because going to this it ain't worth 2 cents, and after you go there, you don't get nothing out of it. I was looking at the other day, alone we had 9 NBA guys. That was lottery pits.
9 NBA guys?
9 lottery pits. 9 lottery pits.
You coached how many of them?
We coached all 9 of them, 9 lottery pits. I mean, we're not talking about first rounders. We're not talking about guys in the league. We had 9 lottery pits coming from our program, and 8 of them come from Virginia. So I'm saying, then we had back-to-back #1 draft choices from the 757. I mean, you can't say Chicago, New York, or Philadelphia, Houston, or Dallas, or LA can say that. So, I mean, basketball has always been great athletes in this area, and they're going to keep being good athletes in this area.
A lot of good role models and people to look up to for these kids to try to aspire to be.
No question. I mean, great basketball players, and, you know, it's good football players and good baseball players, just great athletes come out of 757.
Well, the purpose is to showcase these athletes behind you. Yeah, and so we do one for football, we do one for baseball, and this clearly is the basketball facility or the basketball showcase. And really what it does is it gives them 3 things. It gives them a great opportunity to compete against some of the best talent in the 757, gives them a chance for exposure, and then we have some great coaches involved that allow them to take something away from this event. And that's really what we try to do, exposure, compete, and then some skill takeaway.
It seems like it's different from other camps and exposure events out there.
Yeah, and we do that intentionally. We want it to be really focused on the 757. It is a community event. But by the same token, if you're proud of your athletes in here, you're proud of your teams, we've had a lot of coaches that have asked to be part of this. And I think that says something about the quality of the event. And without question, having them involved adds to the quality of the event. So it kind of works hand in hand.
A lot of hard work goes into it. I imagine you have some sleepless nights in preparing for this and even probably after it. What are you most satisfied at the end of the day with this?
You know, what I'm most satisfied is when you see some of these athletes get out there and compete. They may have been off the radar screen, so to speak, but then they get a chance to compete against kids that, you know, other people have already ranked a little bit higher, and they get a chance to show what they can do. And we've seen example after example, not only with this showcase last year, but with baseball and football, where kids get exposure and then they get college scholarships, so they get some attention that allows them to, whatever it may be, a D3, D2, or even D1 perhaps, an opportunity to get an education. And really that's what I get excited about. And most of the people involved in here, Boo Williams included, it's about giving these kids an opportunity.
Here with the Nansemond River basketball coach Ed Young at the best of the 757. And Coach, this is your 3rd year involved with the event. What attracts you to the best of the 757?
Well, first of all, John Cunningham has asked me to come up, be one of the co-directors of the camp. I know a lot of the kids, plus I'm the old man in the area, so I know a lot of the coaches that help out work out. Big thing is the competition level, seeing them compete against kids that they're teammates, kids they're going to see during the season, and I just like the competition aspect of it. Compete against yourself in the testing, compete against each other in the drill situation, and of course the games at the end, which the kids always look forward to the games, but that's the last resort. Let's take care of the skill work, even the conditioning, the testing. Those are the things I want to see the kids do well in. On a weekend, you go play, find a court in the neighborhood, everybody plays for a couple, 3, 4 hours. That you don't see anymore.
I mean, obviously, when I was a little younger down in Baltimore, you know, Maryland, we didn't have these type of events. So I definitely think this is something that needs to continue on a daily basis and helps guys. And yeah, I think later on it could become a national exposure event.
What makes this area such a hotbed for talent?
Well, you know, you find some guys and parents around here in this community that really supports each other, and the kids are growing up and they're starting to believe, because of the guys like Allen Iverson and Joe Smith and J.R. Reed and Alonzo Mourning, you know, kids that have a grassroots in their foundation to know about these particular players. They know that I can basically go that far also.
Great job on that report, Matt.
Appreciate it. And the Ramon Snowden is our VirginiaPreps.com Player of the Week and the Cox 11 Sports Report. The Old Dominion commit, unbelievable night for him. 36 points, 33 rebounds, 5 assists as the Knights defeated Lansdowne 63-46. He'll be headed to Old Dominion after his senior season. It's hard to top that stat line.
Yeah, very hard indeed. A great job by Ramon. But now we'll transition from that to take a look at our top 10 here. Matt, who sticks out here?
Hampton's the defending state champion on the boys' side in the public school scene. Cape Henry, the defending state champ for private school. Hampton's led by Anthony Barber, going to NC State. Cape Henry led by Devin Hall, going to UVA. Kickingham also made it to the state playoffs, so 1 through 3 seems pretty easy, but 4 through 10 with Maury, Green Run, Norcom, Great Bridge, Nansemond River, Kellam, and Kings Fork, we could see them move up and down all year long. Should be a fun race to watch as we get towards February.
Definitely keep our eyes on that. And now we'll take a look for the ladies on the girls' side. Lake, Taylor, and Woodside, you're 1 and 2 on this one.
Yeah, Woodside was just 2 wins away from a state title last year, losing to Oakton in the semis. Princess Anne lost to them in the championship game. It's hard to ignore Lake, Taylor, Woodside, and Princess Anne as the top 3 teams. You can put them in any order you want, but a couple surprises could emerge, like Western Branch, like Maury with a bunch of sophomores, and keep an eye out for Grassfield, Kings Fork, Salem, and Wilson as well.